Morning everybody. As I said I would do, I've decided to do a totally different feeding system this year. Something that's against what I normally do. I'm a great believer in adding different oils, additives, mineral supplements, etc. when racing, breeding, molting. Now I've gone on to the Garvo range. It's the Spirit range. It states that all that pigeons need on the Spirit range is their food, grit and water. Nothing else added, nothing taken away. So it's a learning curve for me. Currently I've got the birds on the breeding mix 7002. Just a breeding mix which contains the pellet. When they're finished breeding, between rounds, they go on to the resting mix. Again, it's a much lighter mix, plenty of barley in there, very good quality corn. Again, it has the pellet. This is the Garvo mix. It's the transition between when you wean your youngsters, you wean them onto this grow mix, and then from the grow mix they go on to the sprint mix, and then from the sprint mix they go on to the marathon mix. Now the marathon mix and the sprint mix, they all contain the pellets, but the sprint and the marathon mix have got added oils added to them. Literally all you have to do is feed, water and grit. Again, it's going to be a massive learning curve for me. I've got youngins in the nest between 10-12 days. They're on this, nothing else but water. Sorry, in the water they have the tonic. They have just grit daily, nothing else. This corn, they get absolutely nothing else, no additives. I generally add a lot of oils, different minerals, etc. But this is apparently a complete diet. Now, if anybody's interested in these mixes, they can contact me directly, or they can go on to Google and Google a firm called Animals First. We're not in any way sponsored by this firm, but I was looking for the Garvo food and I've seen a few local suppliers. Well, they're not local to me. I mean, it's around 100-mile round trip to the nearest one to me, and their prices were quite high. Now I contacted the guy at Animals First, who directly import it from Holland, and asked a few questions regarding deliveries, etc. Now you can order half a pallet, which depending obviously where you are, it's gonna to me it cost me 25 quid to get half a pallet. It cost me 50 quid to get a full pallet. So you know, I couldn't get to any of these firms that supply this for 25 quid there and back. So delivered to your door, you order it through them at the end of each month and it gets delivered on a pallet to your door. Jonathan at Animals First is a lovely guy. I mean, he's an ex-pigeon fancier who raced on this corn very successfully. No longer races pigeons, but there's a mine of information. And when I had my issues, my concerns with no longer feeding any form of oils, additives, minerals, he definitely put my mind at rest. And here we are. So contact the guy at Animals First. Just Google it. There is a slot on there on the website to send him a message through Messenger. He's a very nice guy. He'll get back to you. If anybody has any issues or anybody wants to ask me any questions, by all means contact me. But so far so good. Like I say, they're on the breeding mix at the moment. The race team are on the resting mix, and everything's going well so far. I can't complain. The growth of the youngsters is fantastic, the droppings are fantastic. So we'll see the end result when I wean the youngsters. I'll show everybody when I wean the youngsters if I get round to it. anybody has any questions, by all means do contact me, or Jonathan at Animals First, and he'll put you in the picture. I've 2 guys already have asked me about the Garvo corn. I've put them into Jonathan and both have ordered through him, so and I know, I'm aware of one has had it delivered, and I had mine received. I received my second delivery on Thursday, I believe it was, or Friday, can't remember, one of the days, but it's here. That's how I'm able to show you all the ranges now, because I didn't have a couple of the mixes to show. But any questions, everything's all numbered, all the mixes. 702's a breeding, 704's a resting, 705's the grow, 701's a sprint, and 7000 is the marathon mix. Have a look at the website. If you want to go on Google Garvo's website, all the mixes are on there. They'll tell you the full composition of each mix, the percentages of proteins, fats, etc., carbohydrates. Have a look. If you're interested, contact the guy at Animals First, and I'm sure he'll help you out in any way that he can. It's been very helpful for myself.